Here we go. Oh, let's do this.
Don't jump over the desk.
I got this. I got this. Freaking camera's removing my butt.
That's AI at work right there.
Gotta keep this
doing
YouTube video monetized.
Doing the Lord's work.
So, the AI's like, nope, can't have that that flag in there. Oh. I know. This game's freaking. I 100% and 50% positive that this is just a troll. This whole game is a social experiment.
It's not. Just keep going. Just get through this day.
You can keep saying that.
Just get through this day, and then the next day.
And then the next. No. Trust me. By the end of this day, you will go, oh, okay.
What happens at the end of this day?
And then if you continue to the next day, you'll go, oh, okay.
You'll definitely go, oh, okay.
And then, by like
what
a little bit later,
what if this game is
oh.
procedurally generated and it just keeps going, doesn't stop?
Oh, okay.
And I'm actually already really close to the world record for lasting the longest.
You know, Malachi, there's only one way to find out.
No, I think this is accurate. This is accurate. The next day, you'll go, oh, okay.
I don't know what happens.
Then you'll go, oh, okay. And then, oh, okay.
Okay.
And then
I've got food in me.
You're in it. You're like, oh.
I've drank some water.
I see.
Took a little break. Okay.
Let's go. It's just
I walk home with Sayori once more.
once more.
It'll be the last time. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. I'm about to shoot up the school, dude.
Don't say that.
I can. It's probably fun that I said that. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No worries. That's what I said.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Are we gonna recap the whole game again?
Goodness. I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Does she live near here?
It's a
Huh?
good question.
What would you do?
Okay, another thing. The freaking audio. You've been saying there's gonna be sounds. There's only the music the whole time.
Well, I thought...
Only music.
I thought...
You guys are trolling me. This is garbage. I'll just save the screenshot of next thing. Okay.
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. This kid, like... She's already answered the question right there. Well... okay, Yuri is the...
Decisions for
I'm not making decisions for him.
I know you're not.
Yuri's
Kind
the
of are.
like dark purple hair.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Nah, screw her. She's freaking drags things out too much. I walk home and say, Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
She's annoying as frick. I already see her in the club every freaking day. I don't need to see her anymore.
You also see her.
Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. It's for you.
You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes.
It's all about you, baby.
Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so...
What? Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out you sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. This kid's just gonna play out every girl in this game. Just drag them all along, isn't he?
That would be
That's exactly what he's doing.
a decent assumption to make, but
Are you admitting that this game keeps dragging?
kind of.
Oh, who knows what will happen in that time?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
Here we go again. Oh, gosh. I don't even... Lazy. Grief. Tears. What does unrequited mean?
Unrequited, like
Unrequited?
unrequited,
Unrequited.
like it hasn't been returned,
Yeah, like
sort of.
one-sided love.
Yeah.
Okay. What does entropy mean?
Entropy.
Entropy, what does that
It's
mean?
like the natural decay, or like the extinguishing of something through natural causes.
That's a cool word.
What does friends mean?
Hey, I know what all these words mean. Unending. Question. What up? I know what tenacious means. What does tenacious mean?
It's like with a lot of like commitment.
Oh, okay. Vivacious, I'm guessing that's like with vigor. Like,
Yeah, I think so.
what does climax mean?
Okay.
Agonizing.
I know what fleas are. My cat has those.
Variance. This game has so much of. Despise.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, stop kicking her. Massacre.
Delicate, you're not
I
good
know.
at this.
Okay, I'm gonna start picking a different one. Fluffy. Electricity. No, what the flip? Okay, something that's not her. Play. Cheer.
Yeah, you were right about vivacious.
Melody.
Means lively.
Swimsuit. Clouds.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too. If you didn't see me coming in.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
Don't take my water. I need that.
Just one sip.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid?
What about them turkey legs?
You, of all people?
I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica.
Huh?
She always
That's
looks
not
like
how you
she's
say my
farting
name at
when
all.
she stands like
Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
I don't get the Monica joke either.
Yeah, I don't. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? You know what? It's probably an
Fine.
American that lives in Japan that made this.
Your actions are as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways.
Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Ah, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. We couldn't see her in this classroom when there's only 5 of us, and she's just sitting in the corner at a desk. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. She's dead. You're spacing out again. Does she have, like, some mental problems?
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Ooh. Sayori is definitely the most interesting character. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else.
Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed something about Sayori recently, like if she's even noticed she's even sitting in the corner. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Yo, Joe, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Or that she's even in the classroom. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Yojo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. Oh, for a second I thought her nails were that freaking big. No.
It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Yojo.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now that it always has been.
You're so funny, Yojo. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful, because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly, with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking about like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
This girl better not be checking out my posture. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in them. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Yojo, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what they may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. You don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri silently looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes A person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you.
Ah, that's not a compliment, is it?
Is what is. Whatever that means. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all. Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
This is the same thing. This hasn't... When does a SWAT team come crashing in through the windows into the classroom?
I almost
When
don't
does a school shooter come running in through the door?
I almost don't want to say it, but I think there's something small in the next, 5 minutes. Because
Is Yuri's shirt
I
gonna
think
be
you're right.
unbuttoned?
No.
And I have to button up her shirt?
No.
And then she's gonna go make another cup of tea. And then we're gonna read a little more of the same book again. And then we're gonna write another poem. And we're gonna talk about each other's poems. And then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna write another poem. Gosh, this is rough, dude.
I know.
This isn't getting any better. This is just getting worse.
Just haven't hit the mark yet.
What's the mark?
It's not really, there's a more...
Is there a big event?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the festival?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Good. This is before the festival.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. We're gonna go through the whole process of her making tea now.
This would be faster if you just kept going.
Oh, gosh.
Just go. Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Thanks.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
Jinx, buy me a cup.
You know, sometimes it's like Gyojo can read people's minds.
Yeah,
You know, he's a player. He knows these girls. I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Yojo in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Yojo.
Ah! Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. A different scene! Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri,
Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
no, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. What did she do?
She just said, mind your own business.
Yeah.
Yojo, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as your poems. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Not a compliment.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate you for someone having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Friend.
Um,
Yuri lifts her head.
Yojo, I really like being friends with you.
Aha!
What?
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yep. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom, back to the same scene.
Yojo, do you like oolong tea?
Don't know what it is. Ah, yeah. Anything is fine, I guess.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees Celsius.
I hope not.
Think so. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Hoo-hoo.
If I go to a fancy restaurant and I'm not an expert on some fancy pizza, I still would like the chef to make me a fancy pizza.
Yeah.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Yojo. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri.
Stuff happens.
What?
Nothing
Sorry,
continue.
it's boring.
It's boring.
Yeah, it's a little boring, yeah.
I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Yojo, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
What's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
You have a backrest at your desk. I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Sayori's not gonna like this crap. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Giggity. I just stumble on that.
Yeah.
Giggity.
I can't see too well.
I don't even know how to say that.
I don't know. I don't think you can.
Zoinks! Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away.
Okay, can I just say, I love this idea of like, oh no, I'm in close proximity with a girl. I need to make sure that I don't touch her breasts. Like Kirsten, when you're next to a guy,
I've been worrying about it this entire time.
do you go, oh no, I hope I don't touch his...
Yeah, my hand is down here. What if something happens?
That's not going on.
Like, is this an actual concern that people have?
I don't know, Eric.
Suddenly I don't want to be in this video anymore.
Oh my gosh. I think it's that, like, because the book's like this. And so it's like, to reach over to turn the page, it's like, let me reach under. You're in the way.
It though, because they're just like flipping the page to each other. You know, like I have the book and he's...
Oh, you just kind of like...
And I just toss it over.
Like you're making the pasta.
Yeah.
You get messy sometimes.
Okay.
Do you hear this audio in the game? It's just music.
Yeah.
Repetitive music, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It adds to it.
It does.
She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little bit. I feel like the roles are kind of switched here. And he's assuming that he's more focused on the book than him. When in reality, it's the other way around. That's how it always is with girls. Right? They're the ones freaking thinking of like 1,000 freaking...
I mean, in most
possibilities
cases,
of everything.
Yeah.
I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Is there a golden ticket? I wonder. Sorry, no golden ticket. I briefly let go off the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Just give me the golden ticket that's in there. Give me the toy at the bottom.
That's okay, I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
We got 2 copies. Don't matter. I guess you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
But dude, that doesn't work. Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg.
You think this is what she's thinking now? She's on the other hand of it. She's like, uh-oh.
What
I
if
gotta
I
be really
brush
careful
up
here.
against his other leg?
Gotta be really careful.
Well, in that case,
You never know. Okay.
Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth.
That's not apprehensive.
Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh?
Oh.
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Yojo...
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well... you were just helping. That's something that friends do,
Friends.
right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. The taste of the chocolate is irresistible. She wants more. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did you even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze.
The chocolate just melts in his hands. By the time that he goes to stick it in her mouth, there's chocolate everywhere.
I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. It's typically the rhythm that your chest rises and falls to, right?
No, if you have like a heart problem, then it's probably possible that
It overwhelms your lungs.
Yeah.
It takes full control of the movement of your ribs. I raise my arm.
Like
Was that me?
Cicada or something.
That was you.
Yeah.
Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take some chocolate and place it in her mouth. Who animated this crap? Come on.
It's not animated.
It's animated.
It's not animated.
It is animated. It's just not.
Terrible frame rate.
I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
There's like 2 animation layers. Okay, everyone.
Ooh, wah.
Ooh, wah,
Wah. It's like the start of a metal song.
Yeah, that's what
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Yay. Yojo, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Was that the big event?
No.
No.
Nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened at all.
So we gotta go through these poems again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are these poems gonna be better?
I don't remember.
They get
Like, more entertaining?
kind of.
That's a no. Who should I show my poem to first? I want to show my poem. Hopefully they don't show theirs. Not
Oh, you got
Suki.
into me.
Hey, I was just voting.
This one's
I wasn't
alright.
saying that.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I
So
see
it's
what-
freaking gold.
I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm honestly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
No, gross.
Jeez. This girl's savage.
It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me? Scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you.
Oh.
Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. She just freaking smacked me?
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
Oh, it's just like a nudge. I was just joking.
Oh,
I'm not
I
that
know.
ugly.
Don't worry, I was too.
Okay, can we
I was trying to read that line. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt.
Language.
Well, maybe it was funny to her. It wasn't me. I guess that's kind of the point. Should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever even happened.
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonders over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight. You can just scroll. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light.
Girl.
The walls in your mind will melt away before the snowy glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful. When you press your lips against mine, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
This is the same girl that wrote "The cow says moo" like 4 days ago.
Yeah.
What if this girl's an alien, disguised as humans, and she's just very quickly like
Yeah, she's evolving.
connecting dots, like turning into a real life human?
You have to click outside of the paper. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once.
The cow says moo is negative?
Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later?
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me about coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
I know I'm getting a little repetitive here with complaining, but I think if you just listen to me, this sucks.
Have you thought about what you want to submit to
Well,
festival?
Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
What, really?
Yeah, a fictional one, anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying... I was just saying... Anyway. I'll share my phone with you now, alright?
Alright.
The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay, I'm gonna save again, since Monica reminded me. I'm now at 75%. I'm certain this is just a troll. Sayori?
Something you don't say.
I didn't think it started until the next day, but I don't know.
Oh, man.
You guys are trolling me.
Oh wait, no, I thought it started this day.
You guys are definitely trolling me. This is exactly the way you guys would act if this was a troll.
Sure. It's been a long time since I played.
Yeah, these are the exact words you would say if you're trolling me.
You really don't.
We're not.
Long.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well,
Dude.
you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote
Nobody's
this
gonna
for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, I would have preferred the Minecraft club, but of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Yuju.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit earlier today. Just
My
keep
patience is at like -10.
going. What if Titan's even that low?
I can't just keep doing this infinitely.
No, you don't. The game ends at some point.
Oh, it's almost midnight.
Still got 5 minutes.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay?
we'll make it to the end of this day and then I'm done. Okay?
Okay.
So 5 minutes.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, we didn't have to read her poem.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Alright, Yuri, you're up next.
Yo, Joe. This is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Yeah, I guess so.
You did a good job. Oh, sorry.
Dude, good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more filling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
You saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods, like as if this isn't a freaking literature club that she's been in. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri smiles sadly.
Yo, Joe, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend.
The dialogue is trolling me right now.
Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Yojo. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write, but it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Yojo. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yeah, official friend zone. Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky and expansive bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about.
What's your name?
Is it a typo?
Pointless.
Oh.
She's cursing. She don't know a name.
But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Nisuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But Well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now?
Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Frank.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating error is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Oh, that was my line. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
I'm gonna skip school too? Really? No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Huh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. And now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. What?
I'm the narrator.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize.
Your mind is already racing, I think.
I was talking so much. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Yojo.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Yojo may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just putting It sounds like you're just making excuses for Yojo to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Yojo to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though...
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Yojo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with... So this is the big event.
No.
Mm-mm.
The one choice.
Not really.
Mm-mm.
I mean...
Well, Yuri is pretty much in the friend zone, but that's all a lie. I've made probably more progress with her than anyone. Actually, no, Sayori probably made the most progress with. Because I told her I would pick her over Yuri.
Are you trying to balance them out?
No. Monica, Natsuki. Yeah, which one should I pick?
I don't know. I would choose...
Oh yeah.
I would... Oh,
I picked Monica.
okay.
There we go. I want to pick Monica.
Yeah, you
anyways.
picked me.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person,
They're not gonna let me pick this, aren't they? They're gonna make sure I pick the right one.
but you already have Sayori as well. Yojo was the one who,
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica.
Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know? We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Yojo to help out one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Yojo?
I was liking the Monica one because that makes them fight the most. Dude, I told you it's gonna freaking make sure I only pick one of them.
No, you actually do have a choice here.
Yeah, you do.
But I can't pick Monica.
No, you can't pick one.
Which ones can I pick?
I think it's just Natsuki and Yuri.
Yeah, I think so. I like how you said that stuff happens at the end of the day, but I forgot that you like.
Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. What are you saying?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
I can just amplify it in editing to hear what you said. What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just saying that this game's.
No, it's not. It's freaking terrible. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Yojo?
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Yojo?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it all turned out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Yojo picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had.
What does that have to do with this?
They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it.
Do these girls have to have these fights in front of me?
Yeah, I know.
I could just skip over all
I'm
of them.
sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one I'm surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When Shiori has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Turn around.
Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
You're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just live in my mom's basement. And I thought that I would be the only one going to your house. I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Yojo. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize...
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yep, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday for the Super Bowl? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us?
Sick.
Huh?
It's time sick. It's sick time.
What?
Big sick time. Sick.
Oh. Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. And we're done. Freaking done, dude.
Alright.
This has been IDprofile getting trolled. Thank you for watching.
You don't have to... Well, I guess... Yeah, okay.
If you made it through watching this, get a life. This game's horrible.
Things happen today.
No, they don't.
Sunday, things happen. I swear.
What happens?
Stuff.
Us. A little bit of stuff.
It's gonna be the same freaking things.
Not
The
really.
big event.
She's gonna make tea out of my house. We're gonna walk through the whole process. Then she's gonna show me some new poem she wrote.
No. I don't think so. Maybe. Listen. There's a little bit that happens, but it's not anything too interesting. In terms of, like, what the game actually has.
Well, in terms of what the game actually has, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
It's
Oh, when does anything happen?
Monday.
Monday.
That's the day.
You're full of crap.
No, that's the day, the
That's-
big event.
You just keep saying.
It's
the big
Monday.
event.
It's soon.
Monday, dude. But yeah, I would stop here. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's taking a long
It's
time.
late.
Yeah, I've like the prank's over, guys. Okay.
Oh, Robert, you can't leave. We have to do the outro.
Nah,
Hey,
that
what
was
is up,
bad.
guys? Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Hit that ding dong diddle.
that like button. I'll catch you later.
Domestic abuse.
Oh, join the Discord server. Link in the bio.
Domestic abuse.
In the
Like,
bio.
I don't know. Some people say that. I don't know why.
You think I write a biography for my freaking YouTube video description?
assault was
Link in the D
Link in the D.
description. Alright. So it's already Sunday.
Ciao, 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 ciao.